Welcome out. We are day 2 at the Lady Luck Tattoo Expo in Reno. I have a special guest with me right off at the start of the day today, who also has his own podcast. You'll have to check it out. It's called The Chairman and the Artist. His name is Raph. He is owner of Stingray Tattoos in Reno. Been tattooing a long time. I was actually introduced to him by Pim, who's here running around. She said, "Hey man, I just did a podcast with Raph. You want to do one with him?" And I said, "Absolutely, man." So
yeah, I'm glad you did, man. Let me tell you my little story. My name is Rafael. I immigrated from Mexico back in the day in 1979 into Reno, Nevada. Got educated in the United States here in the high school and this and that. And then I went to, was working at the same time I was learning how to tattoo. So I started tattooing at the age of 18. I encountered a tattoo shop that I could get in, and finally I got my foot into the shop. At the time it was Shadow Bright Tattoo, which later turned into Stingray Tattoo. And I've been tattooing for the past 36, 35 years and counting. I'm trying to retire from tattooing, and I got a product that I'm trying to push out. That's the reason I call myself the Chairman, not just because I make tattoo chairs. I make tattoo chairs for the tattoo industry. I make barber chairs for the barber industry, and the barbers are electric hydraulic chairs, the same thing for tattooing. And they're designed to last a long time. I'm trying to bring comfort to the tattoo environment. I see a lot of people tattooing in very uncomfortable, very bad ergonomics. And so that's why I started doing my podcast.
right on.
You know.
And how long have you been doing your podcast for, man?
To tell the truth, we started about maybe 4 months ago. We started about 4 or 5 months ago. Me and my homie, he's the artist. He's a graffiti CDNV. He sells graffiti supplies. So that's why we called it the Chairman and the Artist.
Right on.
And as we're doing the podcast, you know, this fucker freezes on the thing. He freezes on the chair all the time. And I'm like, come on, fucker, talk with me. And he says, dude, you can interview better than I can.
Right.
So why don't you start interviewing the artist? And I said, you're right. Anybody that sits next to me will be the artist. So I have interviewed rap artists, musicians, barbers, tattoo artists, graffiti people, anybody that is related to the arts. I give them a platform. And I'm also, you know, as I'm learning it, I'm figuring this out. I'm doing it for two things: to advertise my product, to let people know, be aware of my product, what it does, how long it lasts, why I'm going after this product, why I think it's a very good product to have in our industry right now. Nobody's really catering to us when it comes to that kind of setting.
Right.
The average person thinks that the massage table is the way to go, but that shit is just gonna fuck up your back in the long run.
So let's get into that, man, because I think that's where we want to make sure we let everybody else know that's watching. So you design different tattoo chairs, different tattoo stands, you know, to hold your equipment and stuff on. But then you also, he actually has one here today that Bert Rodriguez is using. It's like a light setup to go over top of your booth if you're tattooing, in order for the tattoo artist to really have decent light at a tattoo convention, because we all know that tattoo conventions, not necessarily the best lit environments. And you know, you relying on just one little tiny lamp.
Look how high they are.
Yeah, exactly. You know? So the system that he has is amazing. You know, I was actually floored yesterday when I saw Bert's team setting up his, and I'm like, holy shit, man. So,
not only can this thing travel and bring your light into your station, this thing, you can put curtains and you can create a private booth in your shop. Right. So it doesn't mean that it goes in the closet when you go back after the thing. You actually set it up in your shop. You can have private sessions. A lot of people don't understand how important privacy is to some people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of females that want to get tattooed. And there's not a lot of shops that offer privacy.
Right.
And not everybody wants to be blasted on Facebook, Instagram, because You may be over there butt naked and getting a tattoo, not knowing there's 3 freaks over there putting you on Instagram without your consent.
Right. And then, you know, yesterday, to be fair, there was, you know, I walking around, I saw a couple people that were like, you know, in that kind of position where it was like, I'm sure it was uncomfortable for them.
Well, and like I said, when it comes to the tattoo world, there's a lot of us that are actually natural nudists. We can't wait to get naked at the shop. We want to expose ourselves a little bit, and we want to show the rebelness. But at the same time, not everybody's open-minded like that, and privacy is a big factor in the tattoo industry. And I think as the more shops that are opening up and the easier they seem to open up, these people are lacking that when it comes to, I'm just going to put massage tables. Okay, you don't give a fuck about your artists. You're fucking breaking their backs.
Right.
You know? And the other thing, oh, I'm just going to offer this little lighting. Okay, you don't care about your artists again to supply them with a real lit, pre-lit station.
Right.
And I care about my artists. If I'm taking part of their money, I want to give them as much comfort.
Yeah.
So I had 8 tattoo artists working with me, and I give them as much comfort. I had good chairs for them. Their backs are nice. But right now, I can just invest $100 on a massage table. You're fucking up your friend's back. You're fucking up your homie's fucking livelihood in the long run.
Right.
Are you really gonna be proud of that in the future?
Right.
You know, you took half of his fucking cash. Don't you want to at least provide a little comfort zone?
Right.
You know?
So now we're talking about, you know, gear that is designed by tattoo artists for tattoo artists. So anybody out there, tattoo artist that's watching this right now, how can they get a hold of you?
They can look up stingraytattoo.net. I have a website. You can look up my products. I do take payments. I have an Instagram. Instagram is Stingray Tattoo. I also have a TikTok, the tattoo chair supplier, the tattoo chair supplier on TikTok. I do have Facebook. You can look up Rafael Reyes Tattoos and you'll find me. You know, I've been in the industry long enough, and I want to retire. I want to stop tattooing and provide something. And the best way for me, that I think, is mass producing something instead of tattooing one a day. And I love tattooing. I love what it's done for me, but I'm getting old, and actually I've been able to keep my back good and all that. But I know that that is lacking in our industry. So I went out of the way. I didn't create the next fucking badass tattoo machine. I didn't create this. I created the tattoo chair for tattoo artists, designed to lift 565 pounds. It goes up and down.
Right.
It rotates 360. It got wheels so you can take it to conventions. I put a thick upholstery. I did it in the mind of tattoo artists, because when we tattoo and we approach all the parts of the body, when I started this journey, why don't you just get a massage, massage table? Because I'm not a massage motherfucker. Or why don't you get a dentist chair? I'm not a fucking dentist motherfucker. I'm a tattoo guy.
Right.
I need to get to your head. I need to get to your ankles. I need to get to your side.
Right on.
You know, the barber, the massage guy, he's just doing the back or massaging. But it's not for massage. It's for tattooing.
Right.
So that's my legacy that I want to leave in the tattoo industry. The Chairmen, because I build chairs, I want to figure out how to bring more comfort for the industry. We have modern technology. I use hydraulics, and I use welding, and I make my frame long enough. My frame will not tip. It will not fucking tip over like those other chairs. It's well balanced. My chair is electronic. You hit the switch, it goes up. You're not doing no fucking pump.
Right.
You know, so,
There
and
you
right
go.
now, in the tattoo industry, everybody's pushing those beauty salons chairs with the pumps. Those are for beauty salons, believe it or not. But they put the word tat behind there, or tattoo, and all suddenly these fuckers are being sold to the tattoo industry.
Right.
They're not really designed for us, you know? And I make them right here in the United States. I make them here in Reno, in my backyard. People have that concept that I'm this rich motherfucker trying to take over the industry, trying to take advantage of the industry.
And that's the part I want to hammer home to you guys out there that are listening. This is stuff that is designed by a tattoo artist for tattoo artists. This isn't an outsider that is trying to make money off the craft. This is a tattoo artist who did it, who knows what you guys need. So check out his stuff. Go online, You can check him out on Instagram. He has his own podcast where he's interviewing people. The Chairman and the Artist, make sure you look it up, check it out. And then also, the website again, one more time.
StingrayTattoo.net.
And there you go, man.
You
And
know?
you go on there, check out the stuff that this guy is making. Raph is doing some amazing stuff. I've seen it here today with my own 2 eyes. And I tell you what, he's making stuff that's a game changer. So I want to thank you all for hanging out with us, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for taking a little time to listen to me. I want to ship my stuff to East Coast, West Coast. I got my chairs in Texas. I got them in Oklahoma. I got them in Florida. I got them in New York. I got them. They're out there. I got over 60 reviews that are 5-star reviews. But some people like to call me fake news. Some people like to.
You know what, man? You can't get caught up in that, dude.
And I want to tell them, no, the reason I'm still going with this is because of those reviews. I thought I was full of bullshit.
Prove
You
them
know,
wrong.
I mean, here I am right next to my crazy shit, and this is going to take off.
Actually, you know
know?
what? Let's do that real quick. I'm going to
know?
see if I can spin the camera to show
Yeah,
you guys.
spin the camera. Just you can show them my craziness right here.
So that is the lighting setup that he has right now for Bert Rodriguez, man. It's amazing, dude. Plenty of light. You have no problem seeing it. So, again, man, Raph,
The most lit up station in here right now.
no doubt.
And you know,
Go check them out, guys. Make sure you look it out.
You
If you're a
guys-
tattoo artist, you definitely want to check it out. Raph, thanks, man.
thank you, man.
Check
I
out his
appreciate you.
podcast. We'll catch you all soon. We got a bunch of different stuff coming up today. I'm actually going to record some episodes. I'm going to live stream multiple times throughout the day. So stay tuned, folks.
All right, homie. You guys have a nice one. Let me have your Instagram.